We're going to start with the charcoal canister bypass. For this, we are going to need some 3/4 inner diameter heater hose, a few 3/4 elbows, a 3/4 inch plug, some hose clamps, then finally a breather filter with a 1 inch hole. All of the links to what I've used are going to be found in the description below. We're going to start by getting our inner fender liner out. I've already done that. And find this hose with the red clip. You're going to take a screwdriver and some needle nose pliers and remove that clip and pull that hose off. With that out of the way, we can measure the length of hose that we need to get to the top of the fender, and that ends up being about 15 inches. You can see I've already put that elbow in the back there. We're going to measure how much space we have at the back of that charcoal canister, and it looks to be about 2 inches, so we'll cut another length of hose to match that. And we'll get it pressed on there to the end. You can use a little bit of WD-40 on the end of this hose to make getting it on there a little bit easier. And I recommend you use some WD-40 on the end of the elbow as well. I've put those hose clamps on and fitted it all together, and that's what it looks like all mounted up with some zip ties. You can see that brass plug right there that I've used to plug the old hose. For our rear differential breather, we are going to need some 3/8 inner diameter fuel hose, some hose clamps, and a breather filter to fit on the outside of that 3/8 diameter hose. The OEM breather can be found on top of the differential. It's just that little cap right there. Take a screwdriver and wedge it under that cap, and you can pry it right off. With that cap off, that's what the underside of it looks like. I learned by experience that we need to use a 3/8 inner diameter hose and not a 1/4 diameter hose. So I've had to jerry-rig a solution here to make my 1/4 inch hose work. But if you use 3/8 inner diameter hose, you can just hose clamp it to that little lip we just saw. And you can see where I've run it along a fuel hose that is going under the car, just up and out of the way. So here's the other side of that. It's going around zip tied in place, and there's where that filter lives.